Hi, welcome back to our talk on character. I'm John Patrick Hickey, and I want to talk to you about a very important and what could be probably the most fun of all the tools, and that's the tool of learning. Now, I know that there are people who have actually thought that they're going to come to a place when they're all done with their studying, when they're done with school, get their degrees, whatever it is they're getting, that they're done with learning. That's it. I'm not learning anything else. Oh, I hope that that's not you, and I hope you don't know anybody who's like that. Because once we stop learning, we stop living. We might as well just lay down. Because that's what it is. People who no longer learn are just dead people walking around waiting to a chance to lay in a hole. You know, learning is life. Learning is that thing that keeps us alive and full of wonder. And there's so much to learn. See, one of the things that people mistakenly get in their head about learning is it's like this classroom structure, being taught what you really don't want to know kind of thing. And that's not the way learning's meant to be. Learning's meant to be, one, things that you do want to know. Things that, there's things out there that you want to know that you don't know that you want to know. I mean, when you think about it, look at careers some of these people go into. No little kid wakes up one day and decides when they're playing in the backyard, ooh, when I grow up, I want to be a nuclear physicist. You know, it's like, you don't know that, but through the course of learning, through the course of studying, they take a class here, they take a class there, they find things that interest them, that spark that learning, and that leads to other courses, that leads to careers in all kinds of different things that people never thought about when they were young because they didn't know that they exist. But that's what learning does. Learning leads us down pathways of life, and it never ends. I'm 71 years old, and I learn every single day. I make it a point, I make it a deliberate point to learn every single day. One of the investments that my wife and I made not long ago, well, actually it's been a few years now, is we have on our cable system, we have the Great Courses channel. It's Great Courses Plus. If you want to get online and look that up, believe me, it's a great investment. And what it is different college courses and different classes and everything from gardening to nuclear fusion. I mean, it's like you can find anything. There's thousands and thousands of classes that they have. Usually they're about a half hour a class. Some go 12 courses, 24, 36, some 40 something. You know, it's at your own pace that you do, but they're structured as classes and where you're actually learning things. I love this thing. I have taken classes in all kinds of stuff. I watch it all the time. It's my main source of entertainment. I have, besides classes that I find helpful on personal development, on growth, on writing, on English. There's so many different things that I can find that actually I can use in my own career. But then there's so many classes that I just take because I'm interested. I've taken a class in zoology, in botany, in a couple in astronomy. I mean, it's like they're just interesting classes that I would have never taken otherwise. But they help you to learn, to grow. Let me encourage you to stimulate your learning. Books. We have so many books. You know, get into reading, get into studying. Kindle allows you in your phone to carry a library. People, I tell you, we don't understand, or we just take for granted, the wonders of the technology that's available to us. Believe me, the great thinkers of our time would have just And Ben Franklin would have absolutely flipped over 7 times if he would have seen how many books you could carry in your telephone. It's like we have everything at our fingertips, and yet so many people don't take advantage of them. Learn. Constantly be learning and growing. Keep your mind stimulated. It's the best way to stay young, to stay alert, to stay informed. Never be afraid to change your direction, to change your career, to grow, to learn something new. You got something that bothers you or that interests you, go after it. You're never too old. The great C.S. Lewis quote that you're never too old to dream a new dream or set a new goal. And that's true. Never. And the more information you get, the more you have to work with. So please, I encourage you, learn and grow. One of the things you're going to learn through all of that studying is that there are certain books, there are certain courses, there are certain people who come into your life that are kind of like a compass that gives you direction. And that compass is something that you desperately need in your life. That compass is something we're going to talk about next in our next set of videos. So, until then, this is John Patrick Hickey for the Growth Center, and I do want to encourage you to live your purpose and change your world.